It's streaming time. We're raw dogging it. You don't get a fancy little transit. You don't get it. You don't get it. We're just raw dogging it. Wow, what a direct. Is it just me or did they open all of these with like Dragon Quest?
Certainly feels.
Almost all of them have a new Dragon Quest. Do you think they'll ever make like an I was gonna say open world game as a joke, but you know, someday they'll get better than like DS Pokemon Platinum graphics. The map overview, sure. Okay, so you know those sprites. Okay, so Pokemon Ranger sprites. No. Nope. Why is there a woman? A woman and she spins. Can't wait for this to be on the bot channel. Just like Mina depressingly reacts to the entirety of the finals in chat. It's 11:21.
Hello everyone, I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. Today, we'll be providing information on upcoming Nintendo Switch games.
I would hope so.
We'll also
Y'all need
have a
captions?
Nintendo Direct
Are
for
y'all,
Nintendo
like,
Switch 2
unable to
on
hear?
April 2nd. So please tune in for that as well.
Actually, you don't get captions, actually.
What you just saw was
to
Dragon
revoke,
Quest
actually.
1 and 2 HD 2D remake.
Isn't it like the
from Square
50th
Enix.
remake of Dragon Quest? I swear to God, they open
Another
every fucking
character appeared
Switch
at the end.
direct with it.
What kind of adventure awaits? We hope you're excited for more information in the
Swear to
future.
God, there's like 50 of them. Last
Okay,
Nintendo
let's
Switch
see the
direct,
first
Dragon
batch of
Quest.
headlines.
The last one before that, more Dragon Quest.
Escape
Dragon Quest
from dire
1.5.
straits.
Wow. Oh. Okay. Numbers. Ooh.
2 minutes until oxygen 0.
The mark. Did you just moan into my ear? Maria?
Me! Please help me, Dante!
The latest
Oh, Dante?
entry in the The Somnium Files series is stirring.
The
You are
eye?
Kaname Date, a special
the
agent
AI?
with a sophisticated AI called Aiba
The
embedded
AI?
in his left eye. Your mission is to track down Iris, an internet idol who has been trapped in a mysterious escape game. Conduct interviews to investigate Iris's whereabouts. Dive into a subject's dreams to reveal clues hidden deep
That is
within their
certainly a
psyche.
silhouette of a character. I'll be so real.
And solve mind-bending puzzles in an
Looking
explorable
X-keyhole
environment.
A.
Everything you learn will bring you one step closer to the truth.
Oh, well. Who needs that puzzle since I
Uncover
already know
what's
1/3 of the
hidden in
code?
reality and dreams to rescue Iris. No sleep for Kaname Date from
Why
The
is the bunny
Somnium
growing
Files.
space?
Launches on the Nintendo Switch system July 25th.
I'm turning down the volume a tiny bit because
Unleash the supernatural.
it's too loud for you people. I need to be louder. That's so close to Raiko on here. A man. Another man?
A classic Atlas action RPG returns with remastered HD graphics and enhanced gameplay. Set in the capital
Yori.
city in the year Taisho
remember
20, Raido
The year
Kuzunoha
Taisho
makes his living as an apprentice detective.
Year?
But
This game
unbeknownst
you're
to
excited
others,
about?
he also
Why?
fights alongside demons as a devil summoner. To protect the capital, Raido must
That little
investigate
man
a
was
series
naked.
of supernatural cases. Fight in real-time battles
crazy.
alongside demons you summon.
Me when I use the
Demons
power
to
of yin
strike an
yang.
enemy's weak point Then follow up with a powerful attack. Cooperation is the key to victory. You can even turn opposing demons into allies. Demons can also be useful outside of battle.
Jack Frost?
And their powers are helpful
Jack
in
Frost.
finding solutions during investigations.
Inner voice.
Guide Rido through a series of strange incidents.
I assume you're the bird who gave us a call?
That's a woman,
As he
actually.
uncovers a conspiracy that will shake
Not
the
a bird.
capital to its core.
If you put
Rido
as
Remastered,
much
The
thought
Mystery of the
into
Soulless Army
speaking as you
launches
did
on
your
Nintendo
eyeliner,
Switch,
maybe you would.
June
That's a
19th.
woman.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop.
Lady Moon. He's
Consume
holding the.
darkness.
Hold on.
Oh,
We'll go back.
With your
Waka
memories
Waka?
gone, you have been summoned to a strange, unfamiliar world
Oh.
where you're
That's been
greeted
an
by a
intro.
yellow orb known as Puck.
No, that's Pac-Man.
But who is this spherical stranger?
Pac-Man.
Moored in a mysterious, maze-like world, your battle for survival begins.
It's Pac-Man.
Yeah, this is
As Puck guides you on your journey, you'll delve deeper into the expansive world. By examining your surroundings, you can phase shift and combine with Puck to explore areas you couldn't
Well,
reach
you're part
before.
of this, so. Waka Waka,
Tread
bitch.
lightly. The creatures inhabiting this world will
Yes, my
prove
favorite
hostile.
older
When facing
game,
imposing
Pac-Man,
enemies,
and that one
you
random
and Puck
anime
can
character.
temporarily fuse into
What
the
in the
Gaia form
fuck is
to
that?
unleash powerful attacks.
I'm sorry, huh?
By consuming your prey,
What?
you'll collect resources that can then
Kirby?
be used to enhance your abilities.
Kirby Pac-Man?
Work to uncover Puck's true goal
What is his true
and
goal?
devour
Being
enemies to
Pac-Man?
survive this cruel
What
world.
in the fresh
Experience
fuck
a dark
Smash
twist
Bros
on the iconic
enemy is
Pac-Man
that?
when Shadow Labyrinth launches on Nintendo Switch, July 18th.
Huh? Oh, hey, Pac-Man's in the. Oh.
The rhythmic march begins.
Is that Rhythm Heaven?
there a new Rhythm Heaven game?
Remasters of Patapon
Yes,
and
Fever.
Patapon 2 are drumming onto Nintendo Switch as one bundle.
We're gonna get a Rhythm Heaven.
Play your drum to the beat and give different commands to the Patapon army. For example, Pata Pata Patapon advances them forward, while Pawn Pawn Patapon has them attack. And if you string together combos with good
Chaka-pon.
timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a big boost in power.
I love
From the
specifically the one
horse-riding
holding the banner.
Keep-a-pon to
He's
the
most
shield
important.
savvy Tate-pon. Build
Oh,
up
yeah.
your battalion to take on hordes of fierce foes.
Pac-Man is Penny Parker confirmed? Absolutely.
Plus, new features have been added, so you can advance to the beat of your own drum.
Patapon.
Lead the Patapons and march forth when Patapon 1+2 Replay launches on Nintendo Switch, July 11th. Welcome to Zephyr Town, a cozy place
Zephyr?
nestled in a windswept
That
valley.
almost looks like Pokemon.
This is where your new life begins.
Just say it's a Pokemon game. You lie! That looks like a Pokemon game.
First cropping up on the Nintendo DS
So
system,
it's got the
this
names like
immersive
the
farming
Pokemon
and life
games?
sim has no shortage of activities to get up to.
You get a feather on your hat.
You must be the new farmer.
Tend to your farm while growing crops and caring for animals.
That's one huge cow. They're
Then
huge!
sell your
I don't
produce
think that's how
and other
milking
wares
cows
at the
works.
town's weekly bazaar. As bazaar sales
You bitches
grow,
aren't selling
you
enough!
help the
Ding,
once
ding,
famous
ding,
market
ding.
regain its former splendor.
Get the fuck over here, ding, ding, ding!
You
Hey,
can
it's
also
me!
get to
Oh,
know
I'm
the
gone.
locals
I'd like to spend more
Fine,
time
alright.
with you.
and
Damn.
maybe nurture a
thumbnail for this
relationship
VOD.
if you
I'm in
find
this
that
game?
special someone.
I was in the
Plus, taking advantage of Zephyr Town's windy conditions can make travel and other tasks
Dude,
a
he's going.
breeze.
He really is. Me when I cross the entire country.
The winds of change are coming, and your new life on the farm begins when Story of Seasons Grand Bazaar launches on the Nintendo
What is
Switch
with all
system
of these
August
like
27th.
names having like 5 words or more as the title?
Please look forward to the latest entry in the Story of Seasons series.
Wait, this is not the first one? There's multiple?
Next, please take a look at this.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing the whole time.
Me when I use my eyes. This feels like a familiar art. Is this Temple Run? Oh, it does have like
It
a.
feels like it could be the main.
Yep. Hey, it exists.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, I'm glad I didn't check my like IRL friend server, because they don't ever shut the fuck up about Metroid. Oh, I like the purple though. I like the rose gold shoulder pads. She's got style.
This is the unknown planet Vuros. Here,
Okay.
Samus finds a verdant jungle with a colossal tree at its center.
Why is it because of the view?
In order to survive and escape this planet that she was unexpectedly transported to, Samus must scan stone figures and other relics to carve a path forward.
Those are pancakes with mind. Who wouldn't, dude? It's Samus.
She's not alone, though.
She
And
has
hordes of
fucking
alien
hips.
creatures living in the jungle are
the bare
waiting
minimum
to
of human
strike.
hips. That looks like a Pokeball. That looked like a Pokeball on the ground. You can't tell me that wasn't a Pokeball. You just put a spinning Pokeball on the ground. Right there! There's another one!
As she
Oh my
explores
God.
the planet, Samus is granted mysterious and ancient powers.
Destiny.
Psychic abilities.
That is prismatic, yep. And it's rainbow.
Psychic abilities.
These powers
it's called
allow
prismatic.
Samus to operate mechanisms
Who's a pancakes
and
with
open
mind?
doors.
Give me one explosion in this trailer, please.
They also allow her to control the
Who's
trajectory
a
of her beams
pancakes with mind? God
with the
damn it.
power of her mind.
Digimon Rocket.
But why were these powers bestowed upon Samus?
Oh my god, it's a clock. TikTok, motherfucker. Okay, now it's just Tears of the Kingdom. Raru, is that you?
Samus is just like, bitch, I don't know what you're saying. Ball.
Ball!
I can shoot.
Me when I draw? Finally, people can
What
learn how to draw
will
perfect
be her
circles?
fate after being summoned to Vuros? The threads intertwining beyond space and time are beginning to weave a new tale.
Swows. What in the fresh fuck are you talking? If I closed my eyes, I wouldn't know what the fuck you said. More Metroid. A red one. A very red one.
It looks like even more challenges await Samus.
Wait, nande?
We hope
Looks
you're
like
looking
Samus
forward to
is-
exploring with Samus's new psychic abilities.
Back in the unknown.
Okay, let's move on to some more headlines.
Ready to stir up some mischief?
Wander stuff. Be cool if Wander stuff was coming to the
Once
Switch.
upon a time, there was a drab coffee
Saying
shop
spells?
that transformed into a magical potion cafe. As the
Oh.
newest potionista of the Cursed Cafe, you'll craft concoctions for Disney villains and get to know them in a new light. Mix ingredients to brew all sorts of
I don't know,
strange
Chief. You cursed a
elixirs.
baby. I think that
Then
calls you a
serve them
villain.
to your villainous visitors,
Busty?
including Ursula
Come
and
Busty?
Gaston. With
Come
help from
Busty.
Yzma, you can upgrade your ingredients to produce some wildly wicked creations. The potions you make can influence each customer's storylines, leading to different outcomes every time you play. Who knows what mischief
Whoa.
might happen?
Murder them with
Disney
a busty.
Villains Cursed
Come
Cafe launches on Nintendo Switch later today.
Can I make a statement?
Summon a spellbinding adventure.
What is with all the wizardry?
Spellbinding.
Oh my god, you can fly on a broom. Wait, that's kind of based.
Welcome to Witchbrook College, where students
Oh, that
strive
you just
to
leave it?
master the
You just leave the
magical
bro-
arts.
It's like Valley Park.
During class, use magic circles to perform rituals, fly on brooms, and learn advanced techniques to go from witch in training to skilled spellcaster. There's also plenty to do outside of class. Hang out with friends at their homes.
This is Harry Potter.
Take
but
on
not
various
transphobic.
jobs to help pay for tuition.
Yeah. Yep.
Or use the spells you've learned to craft and sell original items.
A spell. Making a
Plus,
bouquet.
Up to 4 players can make magic together in online co-op.
Wait, now it's really based.
Explore this whimsical world on the road to graduation and beyond.
Bruh, I want to be whimsy.
Are you
Not
ready
whimsical.
for
I want
a
to be the
spellbinding
embodiment
journey?
of whimsy. Oh, bye.
Enrollment begins when Witchbrook flies onto Nintendo Switch this holiday.
Chucklefish. Oh, y'all can't see it, huh?
Action,
Sure.
adventure, and arcade games await. Set off on a fantastical mission to eliminate a mysterious deity. In this hand-drawn platforming adventure, you'll explore an expansive archipelago where nightmares and wonder collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with magical parts.
Is it a
Then use
roguelike?
its abilities to
kinda
find
like
your own
that,
path
honestly.
through the
Roguelike.
enchanting
Go
world.
cane.
Can you uncover the secrets the archipelago holds? Find out when the Eternal Life of Goldman launches on Nintendo Switch this holiday. Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Gradius with a collection of arcade shoot-'em-up games
is
from
excited
across
about
the
this?
series.
Let's be real.
Titles include
I don't know,
Gradius,
like fans of the game.
Sure, like I
Salamander,
can understand.
Light
This
Force,
is like so niche though.
Gradius 2,
Isn't that kind of what these directs are?
Gradius 3, and Salamander 2. Some titles come with multiple versions, including ones from
Part of me
different
just
regions
hopes we get a
and
Nintendo
launch
odds
years.
again at some point, so
Plus,
Point Crow will
take the
stop
helm
only
in a brand
religiously
new
posting
entry,
that every single time I check
Salamander
his
3.
Oh
Twitter.
my god, there's. Okay, that's actually
Gradius Origins launches on the Nintendo Switch
I
system
kinda like the
August
pixel
7th.
art for the ships.
Pre-orders begin later today.
There's a lot of
on
visual
Nintendo
clutter,
eShop.
but
well, that's like how old.
Battle to the beat
I know.
in Rift of the Necrodancer. Press the corresponding buttons
That
in each
exists on
lane to
Steam.
fight monsters in rhythm-based combat. Keep the cadence going with epic boss battles, quirky minigames, remix stages, and global
There's, like,
leaderboards.
crits in the next
Plus,
one, too.
more
Yeah.
musical mayhem
This one's on
awaits
Steam.
in the Celeste Music Pack paid
Yeah.
DLC. And be on the lookout for more DLC in the future. Rift of the Necrodancer launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Let's see what's in store.
they're so small.
Welcome to Tamagotchi Plaza, a brand new
That's
entry
so
in the
close.
Tamagotchi Connection series. There are stores galore.
Wow.
Design glasses at the eyewear
C.
shop. Polish pearly whites solo or with a friend at
You're
the dentist.
really, really
and
close.
arrange
Hey,
plates
there was this
at
little
the
dude
afternoon
in
tea
your
shop.
Oh, I don't think we
12
should say there's a
wonderful
dude in your
stores
mouth out of
need
context.
your help.
Next manga
Provide
panel.
good customer service to get high ratings and upgrade each shop. In doing so, you'll get to meet more Tamagotchi. making
Great,
the
it's
town
Animal
livelier
Crossing
than
Language
before.
2.0.
With over 100 new and classic Tamagotchi, business is sure to be booming. Get ready to set up shop when
Oh, is
Tamagotchi
it
Plaza
a
launches
Noki?
on
Is that a
Nintendo
Noki
Switch
mushroom?
June 27th.
It's kind of cute, I can't lie.
Oh,
Hey, Mega Salamence! Get him, Kelly, get him!
just normal.
No, it was Mega Salamence.
Welcome
Normal
to
Salamence has
Pokemon
wings. That
Legends
shit had, like,
ZA,
a
a
moon
new
on top.
title in the Pokemon series. You'll begin your adventure by
Baby,
choosing one
baby.
of 3 partner Pokemon.
Yeah, I guess you can't just sit. in
The
cafes
setting
like-
is this metropolis.
Baby!
It also appeared in the Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games. Lumio City. To make it easier for people and Pokemon to coexist, a company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan.
Pansier,
Here, we'll get a glimpse into the lives of the Pokemon and people of Lumio City. Scattered all over town
Cubone.
are wild zones.
Cubone with wings?
These areas are special environments
That's
where
cool.
wild Pokemon can live comfortably, even within the city.
Oh, Spinner. I do.
You can catch Pokemon here,
I love the like modern UI.
but they might
I'm
be hostile.
quite literally in
If
love
you
with
sense
it.
trouble,
Oh.
get to safety.
I can have
There are
Ampharos?
Pokemon that
Yay.
live outside wild zones too.
Oh, I love it they brought the flower Pokemon.
Some of them can even be found on rooftops.
Oh, that's sick!
People and Pokemon
Oh,
live
Angie.
easygoing lives in Lumio
Ling
City.
Yang Chandelure!
But
But
when night falls,
The fuck?
don't.
What?
the
Is it a
city's
horror
aura
game?
transforms.
What?
Highly skilled trainers are invited to participate in a tournament,
Purge.
the ZA
Pokey Purge?
Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
Yeah, I mean, but we knew that, Zai.
The big city.
It's like a
If you're
huge fucking
spotted,
city.
they'll challenge you
And they
to
made
battle.
it bigger.
It's like Battle Royale. But like not with that.
Strike first before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack.
So
During battles,
fuck
using
up
a
people's
super effective
Pokemon.
move at the right moment is key.
Oh, hi, Diggersby.
Yeah, it's 9.
And
Oh, dear lord,
with
that and
Mega
Phantom Force would
Evolution,
go crazy.
Some Pokemon can power up even more. You'll start at rank Z and work your way up to
And
rank
that's why
A.
it's called ZA.
Oh my god.
Trainers who reach the top are said to
Rank
have a
A.
wish granted.
Oh, interesting. We're competing for a wish?
Huh.
You know, that's very, like, current economy.
Day and night
That'd
are
be like-
two sides to Lumio City. It seems
You know,
there are
maybe.
even more secrets waiting
Yeah, she
to
is
be
the wish
uncovered.
Pokemon.
What will you find on your adventure? Pokemon
You
Legends.
know, y'all can stay not
CA
interested. This
launches
is,
on Nintendo Switch
this is just for
later
us.
this year.
Yes.
In Lumio City, where the game is set, the aura transforms between day
In Lumio City,
and night.
where the game is set,
It
like,
seems
we have to
there are
remind
even
you.
more secrets to uncover. Please be on the lookout
Angry
for more
Monkey
information in the future.
is the bottom right.
Next, please take a look at this.
Okay.
I mean, I've been looking.
Give me rhythm habit.
Hello there. The game you're about to see doesn't have a big, epic story. But what it does have is lots of funny little rhythm games.
It's Rhythm Heaven.
You wanna see?
Yes. I won't probably play it.
Just
Oh,
press
look
the
at
button
us.
to jump through the ring.
Oh, no.
It sounds easy,
Yeah, no, that depth perception fucks.
but the timing is super
Honest.
tricky.
I feel like
Maybe
this
you
is
could
making
try
me
it in time to a
frustrated.
rhythm.
Oh, well, I guess we
Oh.
yes.
Why is it 5, though?
Give you time to prepare.
Yeah, but isn't it normally in sets of 4?
It probably depends.
In this game, you might do almost anything, but you'll need to do it in rhythm. With practice, you might even be able to play it with your eyes closed.
I'm okay, thanks.
That's a really funny reference. There are a lot of people that compete solely doing it blind. Oh.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series,
Cute.
What's up, guys?
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
We'll play that on stream too if y'all think that's
Not
interesting.
for me,
We'll play that on
That
stream
was
too if y'all
Rhythm
think that would be
Heaven
interesting.
Groove, a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven series. It
I did have
includes
like
lots of
the one
music
thing I would be
produced by
looking forward to the
renowned
most
Japanese
spoiled for me,
musician Tsunku.
but
Yeah.
we'll
we haven't
we'll
seen
get there.
What kinds of
it,
rhythms do you
though.
think
Yeah,
you'll hear?
shush, we'll
We
get there.
hope you're looking forward to it.
Their first not part. Rip. Sorry.
Next, we have news about the use of digital games on your system.
Also new info.
Please take a look.
Oh, I actually do know about this.
Okay, then shush.
With game cards, you can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system and a Legend of Zelda game in this one.
Here.
Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the virtual game card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Is that why not all of them will be backwards
When
compatible?
purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card. allowing
Real,
you to play
dude.
that title.
Any user registered to
Your
the system
digital
can play the
games
game.
will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen.
Oh, sick.
Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system.
That's cool. I love that.
If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card
I
from
have
one
two of them. Haha.
and load it onto the second.
Interesting.
Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual
Yeah, but
game
I would have to
cards,
give up my
you can
access to it in
freely
the
load and
meantime.
arrange which games you play on up to two systems. Local communication with your second system is
Good job,
required,
Sari.
but only the first time. You can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to. And you're done.
It's cute.
They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making
Oh,
digital
good.
games even easier to use. Virtual
The
game
specific
card.
save data will not be deleted
I would hope not.
in small text.
The virtual game card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems, as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
This makes me wonder if I can use the digital games on the Switch from space. That game always made me feel so weird. I did not like anything that I saw of it because it was just weird. Oh my god, my gun's talking to me. Where are they going?
Wherever that thing goes, I guess.
King of Meat is a hell of a name. I don't know if I want to be King of Meat, I'll be real. The music kind of slaps stuff. Animal Crossing type editing.
Uncover history.
Oh, that would be a
once
crazy
more.
Dark Souls boss, you're right.
An HD remaster of Saga Frontier 2 is venturing
See, they
onto
can do all of
Nintendo
these with
Switch.
pixel art, but they won't bring back my
Meet
Ranger
Gustav,
series.
the Royal Heir, and Will the Explorer. Two heroes
We literally
whose
have the
fates
equivalent
and
of a capture
legacies will
stylus. I don't understand why
intertwine
they
across
won't.
generations in this epic RPG.
They're either gonna do DS games for like
Experience the original story, along with brand new events that expand the vibrant world of Sondale.
Find a way to make DS games.
Plus, team up with more characters in battle
Because your main world is
and transfer
I don't know
stats
Shadows
to
of Lamia.
allies through the parameter
Guardian Sons
inheritance
will always have
system.
my heart.
After finishing
That is the game
main
that made me
story,
fall in
you
love
can
with
test
Pokemon,
your
and I
mettle
played
and might
Sapphire
against
before
even
it.
more powerful bosses. What histories will you uncover through the ages? Saga Frontier 2 Remastered launches on Nintendo Switch later today. Monumental adventures await.
Yeah, that checks out.
Embark on peaceful journeys across this
I already
series
thought that was
of
on the
beautiful
Switch.
puzzle games.
Yeah.
Wander through isometric worlds filled with stunning landscapes to manipulate, optical illusions to discover, and mystifying secrets to unfold. In Monument Valley, lead the silent Princess Ida in her quest for forgiveness while outsmarting the enigmatic Crow People. A different journey awaits in
People.
Monument Valley 2. Guide Ro in her adventure through motherhood as she and her child unlock the secrets of the sacred geometry. Both games contain all their additional chapters, add-ons, and DLC.
Not the Sacred
The
Squares.
first two Monument Valley
Not a
games launch
triangle.
on Nintendo Switch April 15th.
Aren't we getting
Pre-orders begin later
third one
today
at
on
some point?
Nintendo
I
eShop.
think they said the first two.
And help
And-
Muir on her journey to restore the world's light in Monument Valley 3.
The world's light? What
Setting
is this?
sail on Nintendo Switch.
God, what's
this
that game
summer.
called? I think the main character is Nico.
The golf game.
It's like Wii Golf. It's not Wii Golf though. Anime Golf. Nice shot. If it
Brand
doesn't
new
have
entry in
the
Everybody's
Wii
Golf
announcer, I
series
don't
is
want it.
Driving onto Nintendo Switch.
One shot. The game one shot.
Aim. Time your button press just right. And
It's got
take
Wii
your
era
shot.
music though.
Perform backspins,
Ah,
side spins,
that's not. Nope.
and other special shots.
What? Ting.
In the single-player challenge mode, compete in tournaments and face off against a range of rivals to
There's
become
a
the
rabbit.
ultimate golfer. In
That's right,
Wacky
it goes in the
Golf,
square.
your shots could get pulled into holes, or obstacles might fall.
Okay,
It's
that's actually
golf
kinda-
that's not quite par for the course. Up to 4 golfers can hit the
actually
fairway
not.
together locally or in online play. So just relax and get
It just
ready
reminds
to
me of
tee
a
off.
Wii
the art
game.
styling.
Everybody's Golf Hot Shots lands on Nintendo Switch this year.
The wacky golf.
Unite some of Marvel's greatest superheroes in the fight against evil. Pair up 2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine
Spidey.
to take on the challenge. From close quarters
Venom?
combatants to aerial aces.
That's cool, you could
can
see the,
mix
like,
and match a
human
variety
skin
of
underneath.
heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths
Oh,
to
Storm!
overwhelm your foes.
My baby girl, look at her go.
Plus, up to 4 players can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when
Bug Boy.
Marvel Cosmic Invasion
Bug Boy.
launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Give me the one highlight that you know everyone
was
wants that
Marvel
got spoiled
Cosmic
for me.
Invasion,
Well, you know it's gonna be like
where you'll
there's gonna
battle
be a
as a
fourth
tag
game.
team of different superheroes.
Yeah, they
Next
showed
is our
ZA's
last
info.
game announcement. Please take a look.
When does this game come out? That's what I want to know.
Next year.
Friend living. Absolutely not. Why
Oh,
were
wait.
people
Oh,
dissing
wait.
the style though?
Wait, it uses the Miitopia Mii system.
Yeah.
So you can have the detail.
How
Mii.
refreshing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, I love the colored hair.
Oh my god, they threw stuff in each other.
Hiya.
This is cool.
Tomodachi Life. Living the dream.
I love this. I have seen this.
Did you want to talk?
Ah.
that was only a dream.
Oh yeah, gay relationship.
Good.
That was Tomodachi Life Living the Dream, the first new entry in the series in over 10 years. In the trailer, we saw me characters living on an island out at sea.
We saw a me fart.
What
Mildly
kinds of
unnerving.
interactions
That is
do
the
you
whole
think
point.
they'll have? We hope you're looking forward to it.
I'll never buy a game faster.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final announcement is something a little different that's not a game.
Oh,
Here's Mr. Miyamoto
I
to
heard
introduce
about
it.
this, but I haven't
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto. Thank you for
I think I
watching
remember
today's
something
Nintendo
about it.
Direct. Since 2011, Nintendo Direct has delivered Nintendo news directly to you. And now,
Thank you for pausing.
these presentations have grown into an event that many people watch. Thank you all very much.
that's what you would do, Nintendo Direct.
We'll continue to broadcast Nintendo Direct presentations, but we're also launching a new channel based on the concept of delivering information to you directly. This is a smart device app called Nintendo Today, which functions like a daily calendar. In the app, you can view different Nintendo events. We will also be delivering all sorts of content about Nintendo games and characters every day. After the Nintendo Direct
That's
for
cute.
Nintendo Switch 2 on April 2nd, news about Nintendo Switch 2 will be delivered to you daily and directly through the Nintendo Today app as well.
daily.
Nintendo Today will be available to download on smart devices later today.
So can I see
Anyone with a Nintendo account can use the app, so please try it out. That's all I have to share. I hope you enjoy using Nintendo Today.
Hey,
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
we'll see you next week.
Okay, so 40 minutes of content. Let's review. So this thing seems interesting.
The rhythmic march
Rhythmic
begins.
battle.
Army. For example, Pata 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 Pawn advances them forward,
Play, I guess.
while Pawn Pawn Pata Pawn has them attack.
Pata 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 pawn. Pawn pawn pata
And if
pawn.
you string together combos with good timing, the Patapons enter fever mode and get a
Oh.
big boost in power.
I kind of like this because it's just, I like the idea that it's like, it reminds me of the Taiko game, the drum game.
Yeah, yeah.
Reminds me of that. This just feels like they tried to make Pokemon but didn't make Pokemon.
How can we make Pokemon?
And then we had 4 straight minutes essentially of Metroid, which is gonna be great for all my IRL friends that love Metroid. The Eternal Life of Goldman seemed kind of interesting.
This hand-drawn platforming
Just
adventure.
an
you
old man
explore
that uses his cane like a pogo
an
stick.
expansive archipelago where
Hollow Knight,
nightmares
but
and
you're an old
wonder
man?
collide. Upgrade your trusty cane with
Like what on earth is this? Like
Hold Y in the air to stick out off the surface.
that's called pogo, but I just interesting. And then we have Tamagotchi,
Let's
which everyone's
see
gonna say
what's in
Tamagotchi anyway.
store.
So
Yeah.
Action series. There are stores
There's also
galore.
the Grandmaster.
Provide good customer service.
to be
get
honest, it feels like the old like DS Littlest Pet Shop games. And I say that because I had one. I had the one specifically that let you get all the different bunnies. Because that's very on brand for me. And then we had Legend ZA.
At night we can go fucking fight people.
That's Mega Salamence. Also, you have the Rainbow Wings. And then Mega Gallade, I think. And then Noivern. None of these have megas yet. Houndoom, I think, has a mega. Don't quote me. Dragouch, Mega Gengar,
Yeah.
Mega Kangaskhan, I think, because the baby leaves the pouch.
Yes.
Big Gyarados.
Kind of scared the small dude.
This is really interesting. I was gonna say that, but I haven't played it. This is interesting that the title refers to a ranking system. I don't think anyone saw that coming. I think they just thought it was Zygarde and like the tower or some shit.
It also might refer to.
No, it refers to it's rank Z to A. That's the
Well,
whole
yes.
gimmick.
Yes.
That's the whole point of the
series.
game.
Also,
You'll begin your adventure by
There it is.
choosing one of 3 partner Pokemon.
Yeah, but I feel like that's just they added him in because of a reference to that, but I don't think that the title of the game is that because the whole storyline doesn't seem to revolve around him specifically.
The setting is this metropolis.
Is that a cafe with
Your
Gumi on it?
Pokemon.
Did I see Gumi on the cafe? Is that Gumi?
There's Gumi.
That's Gumi right there. I love them.
The setting is this metropolis.
The thing I don't like about okay, I'll admit, the thing I don't like about like Pokemon games that take place in a city, period, is like you can't go into all the buildings.
Yeah. But we can go on top of it.
Yeah, not all of them. But like
Yeah.
the thing that just annoys me is like it's the same texture for like almost all of it. But like you can't go into probably 80% of the doors on the map.
Yeah.
And that's so angering. Let me explore your map.
That also appeared in the Pokemon.
Lumios the city in X and Y had that issue too.
I mean, it'll make up for it though versus X and Y because it was focusing. Like.
I mean, I guess, but
It's
you
not
can't
just
even go into
streets.
every house that's in like Legends Arceus.
Pokemon X and Pokemon Y games.
But that's a smaller scale thing.
But it's yeah, but that
This,
doesn't
they have to focus.
okay, but even in that smaller scale, they weren't able to make it so you could go into every house in the Jubilee Village. Like, there's a Pikachu on the map. Okay, I did want to come back to this. So, I don't remember what the. I know y'all can't see my mouse, but I guess you're just gonna have to live in like the top middle left and top. I can't see Meowstic. I think are those Pokemon, and then there's Swablu to the right, which insinuates Altaria, and there's a Honedge, I believe, and a ton of Pidgeys, and a Fletchling, and Magikarp. We're going clockwise, by the way, and Fletchinder, I think, and Talonflame is all of those that were, yep, that whole line, and then there's Pikachu, and is that Spupa, I think, at the bottom right? Oh, there's a Tyranitar that really blends in with the Magikarp. There's Hawlucha, there's Floette, or whatever the Pokemon's name is that holds a flower. It's probably Floette. Staryu. The dog Pokemon that's a poodle that you can change its hairstyle. The baby, right? Probably. Skiddo is on the map. Lots of interesting choices. In the backgrounds, though, we have Avilion, we have Curlio, or not Curlia, no, it is Curlia, sorry, it's not Ralt. It's Curlia. We have Chandelure, with a bunch of chandeliers that look vaguely like Chandelure, that's cute. We have Houndoom just resting in a square. Literal dog from hell, that's wild. There's a trainer holding an Emolga. That's kind of cute. There's also a Aegislash in the background of one of them, I think. Spritzy as well. So, interesting choices to
Lumio
showcase.
City.
And then we have the
Make it
monkeys.
easier for people and
I love them. I love them, chat. Look at them. Look at my children. I love them.
Pokemon to coexist. A company named Quasartico Inc. is carrying out an urban redevelopment plan. Here, we'll get a glimpse into
Interesting
the lives
hairstyle
of the
options. I like that the Houndour looks away and Vaporeon's like, look at me!
Pokemon and people
Malamar is an interesting choice. This implies Inkay is
of
there as
Lumio
well.
City.
There's Espeon.
Oh, at some point it shows the names of.
Does it?
Yeah.
Scattered
If I
all over
win.
town are wild zones.
Yes, these.
These areas are special environments
Binacle?
where wild Pokemon can live
Staryu's
comfortably,
fucking going,
even
dude.
within the city.
Heracross, Ekans, Patrat, Budew.
You can catch Pokemon here.
Are there only 4 wild zones, or are you just in this section of the wild zone? No, there are 5. Maybe there are 5 wild zones?
Probably.
Catch Pokemon here.
That buddy got whacked, dude. We also have Bunnelby, and we saw
But they
Diggersby
might be
earlier.
hostile. If you sense
I
trouble,
love the Flaffy.
get to safety.
I love Ampharos. I have Krokorok.
There are Pokemon that live
Slurpuff? Question mark? Spinnerack? Meowstic?
outside wild zones too.
Them.
Some
Flower
of them
Pokies.
can even be found on rooftops.
Interesting.
People and Pokemon.
Would that not be terrifying to know you just have a large ass fucking Steelix in your city? Like at any point you could walk outside and there would just be this huge hulking metal Pokemon outside? Like it just makes me think of like that one there's like an audio that just sounds like you're dragging metal across a concrete floor for about 3 meters. It reminds me of that. Just fighting on the rooftop of your house. Yeah, of your house. 7 wild zones, I believe, in another sneak peek. Interesting. Why are there 5 sections then? I feel like out of all things they should have explained how many sections there'd be.
Pokemon live easygoing lives in Lumio City.
Oh, there is Starmie and a Curly just gracefully walking and Slowbro.
But when night falls,
Evil's Lumios.
the city's aura transforms. Highly skilled
The city has aura?
trainers are invited to participate in a tournament, the ZA Royale. Trainers await in battle zones.
Lit Leo. It's the first time we've seen them.
If you're spotted, they'll challenge you to battle.
We have Bellsprout.
There's like some menu.
Strike first before.
Oh, we know Lucario's in it.
Gotham.
I like the move choices we have. I like the UI at the top right, though I'm not really sure what the tickets are for. Oh, I love that you can see the, and I quote, danger zone of the area you're in because it's red.
Before being seen, and you'll land a surprise attack. During battles, using a super effective move at the right moment is key.
I love how it still hasn't super explained the C+ moves and why they're C+. Like, we know they're stronger.
Yeah. I'm sure they'll have a
Can
whole...
we Mega Evolve Diggersby?
Oh, yeah, I guess. Maybe. Or maybe that's always there, but it's kind of like, it's like grayed out.
No, it's not always there.
Oh, you're right.
That mean Diggersby gets a Mega Evolution? That's exciting.
I would guess, yeah.
So there's no Mega Tower anymore? I guess.
And
Yeah, no, that means that Diggersby got a Mega. That's sick. I'm so excited to see what my little Earth Bunny gets. Mega Bunby!
And with Mega Evolution, some Pokemon can power up even more.
Oh, it's a timer.
Yeah, it's a timer.
You'll start at rank Z.
Okay, yeah, Harmony. That's the...
Woman. Harmony.
And work your way up to rank A. Trainers who reach the top are said to have...
Hold on.
Abolish all forms of transit. What?
This...
Oh, because he's a capitalist pig. Okay.
Trainers who reach the top are said
That makes sense.
Oh, great.
to have a wish granted.
I mean, that one's fine.
You just want... It's fine.
Hold on, what was this? Oh. Oh, you get it? Because his name is Zach, it starts with a Z, and then the next one's Yvonne, it starts with Y.
Wish granted.
Blink, blink. I love that the Rodon phones have 3 little dots at the top right, or top left, like the iPhone.
Yeah, they get camera.
Clawitzer, which that would be really cool if the Clawitzer evolution is it if the
Wait to fight.
stop it.
That would be amazing.
Absolutely not. We cannot just have that in the. We can no, cause you know how terrifying that would be if it just. Fuck, is she here? That'd be terrifying.
There are.
That would be terrifying. Run, panic. But no, I think it would be very interesting. I imagine
Actually,
we'd fight like AZ at A.
what they would do, they wouldn't have Cynthia, but they would do like Legends Arceus, where they would have like either a relative, like a descendant, or
Volo at V, baby. Arceus like, I'll make it happen, dude. I guess.
No, here's the thing, right? Because Legends Arceus, right?
Day,
you know, set in the past, so you have
and
the
night
ancestor
are
of
two
Cynthia,
sides
right?
Mhm.
to
This
Lumio
game
City.
is, like in the future, right? Compared to Platinum at least.
Damn, Talonflame's just like, I killed a bitch and I don't
So-
care.
So
It seems there are
like,
even
the
more
descendants
secrets
would be-
waiting to
Dog.
be uncovered. What will you find on your adventure?
What is this supposed to be?
Pokemon Legends ZA launches on Nintendo Switch later this year.
Alright, anyway, and then we have Rhythm Heaven. Which I'm not really sure if there's anything to like overview here except for how much this dude fucks over the first jump, dude.
I mean, to be fair, it's hard. Like, there's no shadow for the ring.
It sounds easy,
So that's hard.
It sounds easy.
but the timing is super tricky. Boop. Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm.
Maybe you could try it in time to a rhythm. I kind of love it though. I feel like they should showcase like the older characters more. It's kind of criminal we didn't see more of them.
Get into the rhythm with a brand new entry in the Rhythm Heaven
Like, she reminds me vaguely of the like Pose for the Fans, the interview,
series.
or like the boyfriend with the football.
Rhythm Heaven Groove.
That was Rhythm Heaven Groove.
Virtual game card is a really interesting thing, but the thing I'm worried about is like if you can only have it on one thing at a time, but it also says you're loaning it, so does
No. That's they're specifically lending it to someone. That's a subset of the. Because the lending it is if you're in like a family.
blink blink.
A
Maybe we just watch
and
it
a
again,
Legend
chat.
of Zelda game in this one. You can put a game featuring Mario in this Nintendo Switch system,
That's
and a
way too
Legend of
big.
Zelda game in this one. Freely inserting the games you have on hand into any system you want. But what if digital games could be as flexible and convenient as game cards? Well, here's what we came up with. Introducing the Virtual Game Card. In the future, virtual game cards can be used for digital games.
Uh-huh.
When purchasing the digital version of a game, it will be loaded onto your system as a virtual game card, allowing you to play that title. Your digital games will be lined up as virtual game cards on a dedicated management screen. Here, you can load and eject your virtual game cards and manage which games you can play on your system. If you have two Nintendo Switch systems, you can eject a virtual game card from one and load it onto the second. Now you can play this game on the second system wherever and whenever you want, just as if you had inserted a physical game card. With virtual game cards, you can freely load and arrange which games you play on up to 2 systems. Local communication with your second system is required, but only the first time.
So, okay. I understand the 2 weeks thing, because, like, right, if you had, like, a person that you're friends with and you loan a digital game to them and then you end up hating them at the end of it, I guess, and then y'all never speak again and then you get it back after the 2 weeks, okay.
Well,
But
it's also sometimes live phone of friends physically, sometimes they just don't give it back.
because they suck. Those aren't friends. So
Yeah.
if they don't keep track of your stuff, then they're not friends. But like, here's the thing that kind of bothers me about that, though. Like, I get that it's like, I get that it's supposed to be like a physical game cartridge, but something about the idea that I can't play my digital games that I bought when I'm loaning them out bothers me. Yes, it does. You essentially have to, like, unload it from your system to put it in another. Which I'm not really a fan of that. Because I feel like if you wanted to do that, like, there's already ways to get around the current system in which you and another person can be playing the game at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is like taking turns with it, but I don't like that.
Yeah, like, that makes sense. Physical.
Like, that's the thing for it. I don't like physical games. I could just take it out of my Switch system and give it to Liam, and then, like, he could give it back to me.
It's just a physical system, but digital.
The thing that bothers me is, like, having him in, like, my little Steam family or whatever, or having his profile on my Switch, and him having mine on his, means that I can just go on my game and then go off of it, and then whenever he wants to play it, he can just load it on his Switch, because he has my account. I don't have to, like, go through another process to send it back and forth to him for only one of us to be able to play the game.
Well, if you have to link.
No, you do the first time you send it back and forth. That's what the whole thing is that you, after that initial, you load the game into someone else's, load the game in quotes, into someone else's Switch. You don't have to talk to them, essentially, for the 2 weeks.
So the 2 weeks is.
No, it's not. It's in general. It
But-
goes back to you after 2 weeks. Period.
But it is the same.
Yeah, I know, but it goes back to you after 2 weeks. They don't make things inconsistent.
It's a specific,
That's what I'm
it's a
talking
separate
about.
button.
It comes back to you.
Yes, it does.
What are you saying?
The base, like, feature, not linked.
What do you mean the base feature?
Like the base virtual. This is.
That's not a base feature. That is that's you sending your card to someone. You have to link it first. Which you have to do after this.
Yes,
I don't know what the fuck it is you are saying, Liam.
that's the.
Yeah, I'm aware, which this will always happen before you lend it anyway. So it will happen regardless. Anyway, I don't hate it, but, like, we watched it. It's not like I don't remember.
No, I'm saying.
I guess. We do have a full family
You
group.
can also lend out virtual game cards to your Nintendo account family group members. Connect to your family group member system via local wireless when you want to lend a game. Choose the title you're lending and who you're lending it to.
Like, I don't mind this, I just feel like I should still be able to play the copy I bought. Like, I get the idea of giving it to someone else, I just feel like I should still be able to play the copy that I bought.
For times.
Like, if a new game comes out, and myself and this other person both want to play it, and I buy it, like ZA, for example, and I buy it, and Liam really wants to play it, to do that, I'd have to not play it for 2 weeks? But I still own all the things for it, there's just a digital lock in front of me, stopping me from playing it? That seems stupid.
Yeah, it's for
Not the point. Seems stupid. Why would you, like, for the principle of only owning one version of the game?
does this. Like, we have our shared libraries.
Yeah, there's ways around that.
And you're done. They can now play on their own system. You can only lend one game at a time to a particular person. Games can be lent out for 2 weeks, after which they will automatically return to you. Making digital games even easier to use. Virtual Game Card.
The Virtual Game Card feature lets you swap games between Nintendo Switch systems, as well as to Nintendo Switch 2 systems. This feature is planned to be added via a system.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's still a cash grab. It still annoys me because if you own, like, I think it would be cool to be able to do that, but like, the whole concept is cool, but like, you still have to give up playing the game you bought for a period of time just so another person can, but you kind of sign up for that with a physical game.
That's only.
Yeah, that's the whole point. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm talking about. That's what the whole thing's about. Not the point? I still have an opinion?
System update in late April. Let's take a look at more Nintendo Switch games.
The only other interesting thing in this was... I mean, this is interesting.
2 heroes from the roster of 15, including the likes of the spectacular Spider-Man and the ferocious Wolverine to take on the...
I've never been, like,
including the likes of the spectacular
able to get into
and the ferocious Wolverine.
Games that are animated like that, though. The, like,
spectacular...
the moment he stops before hitting, or, like, stays in the air for a little too long before he swings, it drives me insane.
And the ferocious Wolverine
like,
to take on
the frames after it for when he hits the character and just stays stationary.
On the challenge. From close quarters combatants to aerial aces, you can mix and match a variety of heroes for an amazing array of possibilities. And swap between your team of 2 at any time. Take advantage of your team's strengths to overwhelm
Baby girl.
your foes. Plus,
she
up to
just
4
dances
players
on screen.
can assemble for local or online co-op play. The battle for the fate of the Marvel Universe begins when Marvel Cosmic Invasion launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
It'd be cool if the Taskmaster fight learned from how you fight him. Somewhere cool like Scott Pilgrim or Ninja Turtles. I mean, like, they're not bad. I just don't, it's not like a, I just don't enjoy them. As far as like, that's kind of just like an artist niche nitpick. Like, I don't like things that don't look like smooth animation to me. Just kind of is a thing I don't like. So it's like, if if it's smooth, it's the same thing as like hating lag. Like it just feels like watching a laggy game to me, and that just annoys me, but that's entirely a personal preference thing. And then we have this. Which, this and Nintendogs was on everyone's, bingo list to not happen. Why is it toot, though? The thing I'm most excited about, I don't even know what this hairstyle is supposed to be, a braid and long hair.
How refreshing.
How refreshing. Get it, old man. I am excited, for purple hair. Purple and black hair. We can have gradients now. It's pretty sick nasty.
Hiya.
Hiya. Okay, so let's look at the things that we have. Tomaria makes me think of like a pizzeria, most likely. It's got the colors. And by the colors, I mean Italian. Right price is like the pawn shop, I believe, that existed in the first one. I'm not really sure what quick build is. I think that's probably new for like placing homes. Because they look like they have variation. Fresh Kingdom is like the produce store, that makes sense. Where and Where is interesting. Huh. Same idea, clothing shop. Oh, I love that they, okay, we'll get to that. I mean, they have, I can't remember what they name it, but the, like, indoor areas, you can choose the interior decor. That's what this is. Renovation is iconic. And then I love that they brought back Me News Network.
You have to.
This is when we talk in me's. Welcome to Me News Network. Me when I know me. Something about that's really fun to do.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream.
Tomodachi Life, living the dream. Oh, is that me talking about? Does that mean have an issue? They had like they had a little bubble above them.
Tomodachi Life,
Yeah, they do want to talk.
living the dream.
Living the dream. Oh, they also have like the fountain that exists there too. I wonder if they're going to add like anything new though, because the only things we can see in this are buildings we already had besides Quick Build. Unless Quick Build is registering apartment peoples.
There's not.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing, is like you had to register people into them.
Yeah.
So I imagine that this is the same thing for this. It's like the equivalent of like the landlord. It's like the equivalent of the landlord area.
Probably have to place something. Because in the Living the Dream logo.
Did you want to talk?
Did you want to talk?
Glad that was only a dream.
By Icon.
Glad that was only a dream.
Yeah, I don't know what Quick Build is. I imagine it's something to do with the actual like houses themselves, because the houses seem to have theming. Not really sure what this red one is supposed to be, but like the middle one is like beach house theming. There's a cooler and little life rafts, and then the left one is like gardening. It looks
Probably
like.
based on, like, whatever.
Oh yeah, definitely personality based. Ooh, I wonder if we're gonna get the personality quiz back.
Oh, probably.
Welcome back to me's. Tomodachi
That was
Life.
Tomodachi Life, Living the Dream. The first new entry in the series in over 10 years.
There's nothing new on
In
screen,
the trailer,
and that
we saw
scares
new
me.
characters living on an island out at sea.
They literally are showing not a single new building.
What kinds of interactions do you think they'll have? We hope you're
Out next year.
This is still a poorly edited PNG, and I love that for
looking
it.
forward to it.
Such a bottle.
Thank you for watching today's Nintendo Direct so far. Our final
You know you're not picking up on the mic, so when I reply, it's like I'm replying to a ghost. I don't enjoy replying. Be part of.
Maybe it'll be a mix of Tamagotchi life and Animal Crossing.
Maybe.
Announcement is something a little different.
Y'all
That's not
might.
a game.
I don't. I love
Now
him
here's
when
Mr.
he exists.
Miyamoto to introduce it.
Hello, I'm Shigeru Miyamoto.
He just says words. I'm not even sure what he actually says besides the app. The app of info. So that's it. That's today's direct. Smile.
Switch
Yeah, it is the last Switch 1 direct. Just to let y'all know, I am probably going to end up getting the Switch 2 sometime around its release. I am slowly saving up for it. Here, like I can just passively say smile. What? What did you say?
I said June, baby.
In June? Oh, yeah.
That's when it's
The next Switch Direct is sometime in April, I believe, as next week? Oh. I did not realize that was what was shown. Yeah, April 2nd. Damn. That's so soon. But also, so is June. June is, like, right around the corner. That's kind of terrifying, I'm not gonna lie. It should be fine, though. I think I should have enough saved up to get it. If I don't, I'll just casually open comms and yell at all my friends. I will just have a ton of emotes that I'll be working overtime to do, or something. But I will find a way to afford it. But that's it. That is, all for today, because this is all I kind of wanted to do. I'm not really sure what to do now. I was going to stream games, but, the energy ain't there, so. This is, like, all I had the energy for. So, yeah. Thanks for being here. Might put this on YouTube as its own video on, like, a clips channel. Maybe. Probably tomorrow if I care enough. Otherwise it'll be on the VODs channel. But other than that, good night. Thanks for being here. It's 12:32 a.m. Get some fucking sleep. Why are you awake? I say as if you all live in CST, and you do now. So, good night. Get sleep. Thanks for being here. Bye bye.